Hey guys, so we're going to have a look at 2018 paper 2, so question 4, which is coordinate geometry. So again, this is not too bad of a question, you just need to know which formulas to use. So we're looking here at the circle. It says that we've got a circle here, W, and we've got points A and B. A here being 1 and 8, and B being 9 and 0. So I'm going to call this x1, y1, 2 points. I'm going to call this x2, y2. The first thing it says is, can we find the centre of this circle? So if this is my diameter here, as it says in the question, the centre is actually the middle of this. So I need to find the midpoint there. So consider that my two x values are 1 and 9. Find halfway between 1 and 9 is 5. And my second one is y values is 8 and 0. And halfway between there is 4. So I know my middle is going to be 5 and 4. But in order to work it out properly, I'm going to use the formula for the midpoint, which is given to you in the exam in the log tables. And that says that x1 plus x2 all over 2. And we've got y1 plus y2 all over 2. And what we have to do here, right, is we have to add together my x's and half them, and add together my y's and half them. So x1 is 1, as you can see there. x2 is 9, so we do 1 plus 9 all over 2. And then I do my y values, y1 plus y2, I do 8 plus 0 all over 2. 1 plus 9 is 10, half of that is 5. 8 plus 0 is 8, half of that is 4. So I get 5 and 4, and that's my center point there, or my midpoint of the diameter. Now, it says find the length of the radius of W. Give your answer in the form P square root Q, which is, I call this third answer. We're not going to worry about that because our calculator will probably give us that anyway. Now, a couple of different options. To find the radius, I could find the distance between these 2 points and half it. Or I could find the distance from the centre to the edge here, or the centre to the edge here. It's going to give me the same answer no matter what I do. So I'm going to find the distance between these 2 points here. I'll circle them. So I'm going to go from the first point A to my centre point here, which I'll call C. So distance formula is given in your table, and it's the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 all to be squared. This is x1, this is y1, so I'm going to call this x2, y2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to fill in the values, and straight away you can press equals on your calculator, but I might do it out the long way for you here. So x2 is 5 minus x1, which is 1 all to be squared, plus y2 is 4 minus y1, which is 8 all to be squared. So if you press equals, it should give you your answer here, but let's just move it along a little bit. So 5 minus 1 is 4 squared, plus 4 minus 8 is minus 4 squared. Now, 4 squared is going to be 16, minus 4 squared is going to be 16, because minus by minus gives me a plus. So I'm going to end up with the square root of 32. And your calculator will sort that if you press equals, that's going to be 4 root 2. Reason for that is square root of 32 is the same as square root of 16 times square root of 2, and square root of 16 is 4, so it's 4 root 2. Now, this is something that you don't really need to know for this here, but it's something that will come in useful, particularly in questions like complex numbers. Finally, it says find the equation of a circle W. So we know that this circle here doesn't have a centre 0, 0. So we're going to use this formula here, and the formula, I'm just going to actually write it over here, just so there's a little bit more space. So for the equation, part C, the formula is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to 4 squared. H and k are our centre. So if you look up here, our centre point is 5 and 4. So I'm going to call that h and k. So this is for the equation of a circle, we call these points h and k. Or is our radius. Our radius in this case we worked out is 4 root 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in values. X minus h, x minus 5, all to be squared, plus y minus k, which is 4, all to be squared, is equal to 4 root 2, all to be squared. And if you want to square it out, that comes out as 32. But we don't need to change either of these sides. So it's that simple. All we're doing for the equation of a circle is we're just subbing in. There's not much work involved after that.